Alright, everybody. Breathe in and take it in. We're almost done. Final Fantasy VII is nearly complete. However, I have two super-sized things standing in my way from me completing this game. And today we're going to talk about how I intend to remove those problems from my site once and for all. Alright, so, yeah, I'm 99 on these characters, and I've leveled a lot of materia. It's been a very, very busy, tedious time for me to do this. So, here's the thing. Ruby and Emerald weapon are difficult in so much that if you don't know what to do against them, they can be very challenging. Problem is, I know exactly what to do against them. So, during my time between episodes, I took care of a couple of things. We're going to jump in to what I've done. I've mastered a lot of materia over this time of this game, all except for this one. I have not mastered this one. Didn't know I didn't master it until recently, but we need to master that one. I have mastered many final attack. I've mastered my fair share of counters. I have way too many ults to count, and I have a large variety of summons already mastered and good to go, barring one, which is this one, which is about to be mastered quite soon. Okay, we're not here to talk about that, though. That's not the fucking point. So our goal is to beat Ruby and Emerald weapon without pressing a button. And I'm going to show you all how this works. So, the first thing you got to do is we need to set up a contingency plan for when we go into battle. Because, believe it or not, these guys can be kind of frustrating. And they can kill you. They can kill you very easily. So we're going to throw a final attack materia first. Cool. Alright. So, we need something to help me out when I die. Right? Like, I'm gonna die. So I'm not gonna press any buttons. There's not gonna be any inputs from me. Remember that. There's no input from me here. There's absolutely no input. I will not be pressing any buttons here. So we're gonna use Phoenix. Because I need to ensure that whatever I do gets me back up. From here, we need the rest of our contingency plan, meaning we need to fuck this dude up. For this, we need final attacks. So we're going to be doing three final attack materias. Only two of them are mastered. Now, technically, you should only need two, but in my experience doing this, I usually ended up dead if I didn't do it. If I didn't have three. You might turn out better, but if you've already mastered two Knights of the Round, you'll have three anyways, and you probably would have mastered final attacks anyways. So we're going to put final attack here, final attack there, final attack here. And each of these final attack materias are going to be paired with a Knights of the Round, a Knights of the Round, and a Knights of the Round. Now, what I'm about to do is entirely unnecessary. You probably have enough right here. But what we are going to do is we're going to do two things. We're going to use an HP plus. And then we're going to use one last materia. HP MP swap. So, what have we done? Well, what we've done is we've created a script, so to speak. And I'm going to explain the script to you quite bluntly. So, Emerald or Ruby weapon makes the wise mistake to kill me. My character will then final attack Phoenix and get back up. He will then final attack Knights of the Round. He will final attack Knights of the Round. And then he will final attack Knights of the Round. That's three. Once he's done these three, I will wait. Emerald or Ruby will kill me again. I will then final attack Phoenix. And then final attack, Knights of the Round. Final attack, Knights of the Round. And because this was only a level 1, I've only done the 3. I've only used it once. So, and then we will rinse and repeat upwards of 2 to 3 more times. We have a total of 5 total cycles of this. But with the extra Knights of the Round I have here, with the 1 extra we get at the start, he'll be dead long before then. And because we have switched our HP and our MP, we have nothing to worry about, because we're never going to run out of MP. It is far more likely he's going to be dead long before I run out of MP. Now, the only difference this is going to make fundamentally is that when we get to doing Ruby, I'm going to have to kill my characters off, because as long as they're alive, that kind of makes Ruby really difficult. But no, the strategy doesn't change. It's final attack, Knights Surround, final attack, it's the same basic thing. It's the same scripting, really. As long as you have your materia set up like this, these don't matter as they don't trigger anything. But as long as you have them set up like this, now if you want, you could just do final attack, revive. But I kind of want all my characters up. Now, that leaves these characters, these lovely individuals that are currently in my team. Here's the thing. They're not going to be doing anything, right? But we want to still get some AP for this. We want to still get something out of this. So, Sid already has the scimitar. So we're going to drop that out. We're going to arrange, and then we're just going to pick another materia to place here. Preferably something I know that will level. I don't want to put anything in this slot that doesn't need triple. And technically, I really shouldn't even have you here, because you don't need that. So we'll take that one out. We need something that could absolutely do with triple. Yeah, these could probably do it, because we're... You know what? Yeah, we'll do W summon. We'll do W item, W summon. And because we're going to be getting about 150 AP per fight, with triple AP gain, these two are instantly going to master. So we're going to switch over to you. I don't think I've ever mastered Morph, so that can stay, because that's 100,000, so she's going to master that straight out. You should master this one straight out. And W Magic. Do you have... I don't think I've mastered Throw, so we'll master Throw while we're at it. Let's go into Equip. We're gonna throw a double AP armor on while we're at it. Do I have a double AP armor? How do I not have a double AP armor? I know I have a double AP. Oh, there it is. Okay, fine. Fantastic. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. So, double AP armor. And we're just gonna arrange, sorry. We're gonna make sure we're done with this once and for all. So we're just gonna say, Death Blow. We'll throw Sense, because I haven't mastered that technically. And that's it. Everything else I've mastered. Oh, wait. We need to make sure we master one other summon materia, which is Bahamut, Zero, and Typhoon. So Bahamut, Zero, and Typhoon. Okay, fantastic. So this is going to let... Oh, wait, did I throw Seal? I don't think I threw Seal on here either, did I? Shit. You know what? I mean, how much AP could Seal possibly fucking require? I just don't think it needs that much. I should probably look it up, though. Magic... Materia... Seal. Alright, how much AP does this thing fucking require? Oh, around 30,000 total. Got it. Okay. So no, I can just throw it on any of these. It only requires 30,000 total to master, so it's barely even worth it. Boom! Alright, fantastic. We are set. So, what I've essentially done is I'm going to use these characters to essentially just get all the AP I ever need for all the other things that I still want to master. And that way, when we're done, we can go collect some sweet, sweet, sweet master materia, as I don't think I'm missing anything else. I'm pretty sure I'm not, so that'll be cool. Alright, we're good. I think that's everything. So before we start, I want to make sure I mention this strategy is not my own. I actually took this strategy from DeathUnitesUs or 4-8 Productions. The 2 videos referencing this method will be in the description down below. Check out his channel. The guy is a Final Fantasy VII fucking god. Now we're gonna do Emerald first. With this strategy, you don't even really need the underwater materia. If you don't know how to get it, you know what? Do I want to waste? No, like I don't want to go down there. I'll make you guys a deal. If this fails and I don't kill him, I will re-edit the video where I go get it. But I'm not gonna do it right now because I just don't want to do that. But I shouldn't even need it. He should be dead long before this goes sour. But on the off chance this does not work out, I'm pretty sure he's gonna be dead long beforehand. So let me make sure I have everything I need. Technically I don't need steel. Because I've mastered Mug. I've mastered that well before now. I know I've mastered Mug multiple times over. Yeah, about to say, I've mastered fucking steel like multiple times. Have I mastered Manipulate? Do I have Manipulate on here? I do not have Manipulate. I know I didn't master this. That's a given. Like, you can all miss me with that. I know for a fact I didn't finish Manipulate. Alright, fantastic. We're done. Alright, first up is Emerald. There won't be much commentary from me, so enjoy the montage as we go on and murder this weapon, and enjoy me not pressing a button for this strategy. dead. He's dead. Oh, man, that cut close. That cut fucking close. I had 3 minutes left on the clock. Ooh, that's close. All right, so it turns out I don't need the underwater materia after all. And boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Look at that. Look at all that. Look, just look for yourself. Oh shit. All right. So, Emerald is dead. He is ultra dead. In fact, he is so fucking dead. It's actually kind of unbelievable just how dead he really is. So let's go get on land, and we're gonna go take care of Ruby. What am I missing? Yeah, so these are almost there, right? 200. Alright, he just needs 100,000. Okay, then I can move these to someone else's then. Master. Almost mastered. Cool. This one's going to require quite a bit, but the other ones, these are all mastered. So now everything here outside of this is mastered. So boop, 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 boop. And we'll go to arrange, exchange, because math tells me that I can actually finagle my way into this without having to worry about it. So we'll just give him. So now you're going to get the 100,000 to master those, and you're going to get the 150,000 to master that, and that'll be basically every materia, summon and otherwise, will now have been mastered. Oh, Jesus. I'm honestly kind of upset I did this to myself. Yeah, but that's, look at that. Bahamut 0, Typhoon, Hades, Neo Bahamut, Phoenix, which I already have equipped at the Cloud, Alexander, Kujata, Bahamut, Leviathan, Odin, Titan, remove, fucking dicks. Ugh. Alright. Fantastic. We're set. We are absolutely set. You need 100. Okay, fantastic. So let's just tent. So, here's the thing about this strategy. You see, the pure fact that it worked... Ah, shit. Yeah, I gotta fucking... Ugh, god damn it. Okay, I'll be right back. I just remembered. I gotta kill 2 of my party members. Ugh. Alright, one sec. One sec. Alright, I took care of it. So, I'm walking into this fight with everyone dead except for Cloud. As Ruby Weapon does actually give a fuck if you play by his ridiculously stupid-ass rules. I don't care, but he seems to care, and if he cares, it's all that really matters. Now, the great thing about this strategy is that if you can kill Emerald Weapon, Ruby Weapon's a piece of cake, because he actually has 200,000 less HP than Emerald. So, this is a guaranteed victory, so let's go. Oh, dear God. Okay, so there's some baggage attached to what you just watched. Um, there's actually quite a bit of baggage attached, and I gotta go over it because sadly, Ruby Weapon does not play by the same rules as Emerald. You see, Emerald Weapon, by and large, follows the rules. He will do what he's supposed to do. Ruby Weapon, however, does not follow any established rules. He just does whatever the fuck he wants. And that's a problem, because you don't want Emerald just deciding to do whatever the fuck he wants, because that shit sucks. Case in point, due to Ruby's tentacles, sometimes they can cause some weird shit, such as Ruby pulling his tentacles up and not putting them back down. Well, that's fine, right? As long as that's all he does. Once you kill the tentacles, he's basically invincible. He's not invincible anymore. And if he kills the character doing this, it's fine. I'll just get back up and Knights the Round again, and there's nothing wrong with that. The problem is that if Ruby does this, if Ruby will say, if you kill Ruby's tentacles because Cloud's Knights the Round targets them because they were the last thing that targeted him, or because Cloud decides to do it to them, you run the risk that sometimes Ruby will just say fuck you and use Whirl Sand. And if that happens, I mean, well shit, you're basically fucked. That's basically one full attempt, unfortunately, which meant that a lot of this trial and error, because depending on what Ruby decides to do to you, you don't really have a lot of choices. If Ruby wants you dead, Ruby is going to kill you. There's no two ways around it, sadly. If Ruby wants yo ass dead, nigga, you gonna be dead. That's all there is to it. There's sadly no two ways around that. It's just the way Ruby is. If he decides that he wants you gone, alright. If Ruby just decides that he wants you gone, well, there's not much more you can do than bite down that rag, nigga, because, I mean, you're dead. That's it. That's all there is to it. Which leads to some really shitty situations. I had to redo that fight about 4 times, because while the strategy itself is fairly foolproof, if your goal is for everyone to live for material reasons, well, suddenly making sure everyone lives is kind of a difficult process. So, we have basically everything now. I've done everything, I believe. I had to kind of readjust my original strategy as far as what materia I needed, because I wasn't 100% sure which materia was necessary for command. Excuse me, I've never done this before. So we've obtained the items from both the weapons. So now we're gonna go here first, collect the materia that I've rightfully mastered. And then we're going to go to Calm and collect the materia in question that we've earned from doing this. Now, I've always found it really kind of goofy that that Square gives you a gold chocobo for defeating for defeating a Ruby Weapon, which I think most consider Ruby to be the toughest one. I've always found that to be sort of a weird idea, right? Because like, by doing that, are Square implying that Ruby Weapon is not actually that hard? I would love for someone at Square Enix or Squaresoft or someone from the original staff to just be frank with us and tell us the truth. Like, is it feasible to beat Ruby Weapon? I mean, we have these strats now, but like, I kind of wonder how they beat them. Like, what was the developer method of getting by them? Anyways, so to do this, you gotta go up here to the materia room. So the way this works, which is one of the reasons I decided to redo this bit, was is it takes one of every materia. So if you do the magic one, it's going to take one of every mastered magic materia. Oh, shit. One of every mastered materia that you have access to. That you have, as long as you have them all. And it will combine them all into a master magic materia. So we'll do magic first. So get closer. The huge materia emitted a gentle glow. The color is the same as magic materia. Magic materia blend. All maximum level magic materia will be blended. Maximum level magic materia has been lost. Received 1 master magic materia. Performed materia blend? Yes. So it's only going to take one of each. One of each that's mastered, provided that you've mastered them all. Alright. Huge materia, get closer. This one is for summon. I have damn sure mastered all the summon materia. Fuck me, this was tough. Anyways, we'll combine all of these. Now, where things get goofy is the Master Command materia, because there are a fuck ton of command materia in the game. Like, a genuine fuck ton. And I don't think people would inherently know which ones are necessary. So, enemy skill, don't need. W item, W summon, I don't think they're necessary. Double cut, slash all, not necessary either. You don't actually need that many command materia. I just ended up mastering them anyways, because I wasn't 100% sure at the time when I was working on it. Nice. Command materia blend. Oh, here it goes. Maximum level materia, command materia blends with steal, sense, throw, morph, death, blow, manipulate, and mime. Holy fuck. So yeah, a lot of the stuff that you might think would be unnecessary isn't. Now, the downside of this is that these are all materia that have very large amounts of AP attached. And there's not a lot of reason for you to master a lot of them. Like, Steel, you might master. Mime, I could see someone mastering. Maybe Morph. But Death Blow, Manipulate, Throw? Sense? Probably not. And that, my friends, is a Master Command, Master Summon, and Master Magic. And as you can see, when you equipped a Master Magic materia to a character, you don't suffer any of the downsides that usually are associated with putting materia on yourself. A neat little benefit. And because I'm a mad lad who decided to do this, I will have 2 of each. So, yeah, you can end up with some pretty nasty shit. So only one of my characters is going to be suffering any real downsides. But Magic in Final Fantasy VII, personally, I think is great. But man, it gets overshadowed really quickly. Like, it's only good for a while. And then you get to, like, me. And then it's just, like... It's like I can cast a spell, or I can 4 times cut. like, yeah, okay, you could make the argument 4 times cut takes a fuck of a long time to get. But shit, man. At that point, shit, you've almost done. So let's go... I should have just got the Chocobo, honestly. Not like it matters. We're going to be getting another gold Chocobo, which I still have to ask myself how Square thought that was an appropriate reward. I mean, I'd have to imagine that Square tested these weapons and decided somehow that having those particular rewards would be worthwhile. Now the Master Materia, I could see how you would come to that conclusion, right? Like, that makes sense. as it's highly unlikely that most players are going to master that many materia by the time they finish the game. What I find more unlikely is that someone is going to beat Ruby Weapon. I just don't see that being a thing. I mean, obviously, it can be done. It just doesn't strike me as a development choice. Praise the Lord, it's a miracle. Who'd ever thought someone with real money would ever come here? I probably shouldn't ask, but are you really about to buy this place? Yep. Bought Villa Cloud. Alright. So that's done. I mean, it's not like I was short on cash. Like, I have enough money to probably buy Shinra at this point. Or to buy what remains of Shinra. Anyways, we're gonna head over to Calm now. And go collect our reward for defeating both of the weapons. So anyways, to follow this up, I just want to say that, yeah, Ruby Weapon does not play by the rules. Ruby Weapon can just choose to break script and do whatever he wants. While the strategy is fairly good, sometimes Ruby Weapon will just be like, nah, nigga, I'm just gonna fucking whirl sand. I don't give a shit. Oh, so Earth Harp. Would you like to trade for some master materia? I'm not being stingy either. I'll give you all 3 of them. Gotta ask yourself, how the hell did this guy end up with a set of master materia? Like, I did it, but I've also dedicated a fuck ton of time doing so. So, Master Command. Master Magic, Master Summon, which now makes 2. Now we have 2 of each, which is kind of fucking cool. Oh, hey, the Desert Rose. You want to trade it for that Chocobo over there? How about it? This one, I guess I get. No, I don't, because you get this from fighting Ruby Weapon. So at that point, like, if you've beaten Emerald and Ruby, like, at that point, does Knights Around even matter to you at that point? Like, Knights Around, I mean, at that point, I think Sephiroth is pretty trivial. Sadly, I have a full stable, so you will not be joining me in the stable at this point in time. Sad to say. Anyways, that basically wraps up my gameplay, everybody. Next episode, we're jumping over to take out Sephiroth. Don't know who's going to be in my team. It very likely will just be this group, honestly. I like this group. I've grown very comfortable with this team. But basically anybody can be in this team now. It doesn't matter. But I really like this team. I'm going to go Yuffie, Sid, and Cloud. I think that's going to be it. Oh, dear. Anyways, everybody, stay tuned. Till next time in the final episode of Final Fantasy VII, everyone. I will see you all next time.